Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for January 20th, 2023. Last year, the iconic Welcome to Universal Orlando Resort sign suddenly disappeared from the entrance to Universal City Walk without explanation. Now, nearly 10 months later, the sign has finally returned with a brand new look. Guests see this bridge walking in from the parking garage's moving walkways. The new sign sees the entire bridge painted blue, the primary color of Universal Studios. It still reads Welcome to Universal Orlando Resort, but with some changes. The new sign is all in the same font, whereas the old sign, Orlando, was written in a blue cursive against the white text for the rest of the words. The new sign only emphasizes the word Universal rather than Universal Orlando, and all the wording is center aligned. Also, Welcome to is written in the smallest text at the top. Universal is the largest. And then Orlando Resort below in smaller text. I don't think I like it as much. Let me know in the comments how you feel. I don't know. It seems, I don't know, it's like when you enter a new state, like at a bus terminal. I don't know. I like the old one. I don't know. Is Universal Orlando Resort trying to tell us something? Well, January 15th marked the end of the KidZone at Universal Studios Florida, which is a section of the park that many Universal fans grew up enjoying. Perhaps you enjoyed whipping by on Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster, getting a little wet at the Fievel's Playland, or shooting toy balls at other children in the Curious George Goes to Town play area. But no matter what your memories are, they're now just that, memories. Now there's construction walls up. The walls extend from the entrance to the ET Adventure to the front of the KidZone signage, which is wrapped in black plastic. And although demolition will begin shortly, the land's replacement is yet to be confirmed. But we also noticed this week new stuff on the construction walls. There are now DreamWorks characters splattered all across it. I wonder. Let's take a look at them. Many DreamWorks films being represented. Here you see the queue for ET Adventures lined with construction walls blocking the view of the now shut down land. They've been decorated with character decals as the ride is still fully operational. You can see the decals of Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Boss Baby, Shrek, The Croods, and more. Here we see characters from How to Train Your Dragon. There's Toothless and Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III. Shrek and Donkey high five next to characters from Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. I think it was the only one. The front of ET Adventure carries out the construction wall, still allowing guests to easily access the ride. The walls also show off Jack Black's Kung Fu Panda. Sign wraps around animal actors on location, which is still fully operational, believe it or not. It can be accessed from the bridge leading to Springfield, USA. Here we see the popular IP Trolls represented. And with the construction walls being quite extensive, it's nice that they have some theming on them. It's nice that something breaks up all this blue wall. In the past, we have seen Universal place sticker decals of characters that will be taking over shutdown attractions. Of course, at Shrek 4D, we immediately saw Minions go on the wall. And of course, a Minion attraction was announced for that space with VillainCon Minion Blast. So one would think with a number of DreamWorks IP characters all over a construction wall, they're telling us maybe a little something about what might be going here. And of course, the rumors are building with that DreamWorks Texas park that's aimed towards smaller kids, that maybe some of the rides designed for that are coming to Universal Studios Florida. But again, nothing is announced at this time. We don't know what's going on. Of course, DreamWorks Destination was also part of the KidZone. It was a later edition, so maybe that was kind of a test to see if guests in Florida respond to those characters. We'll have to wait and see. Universal loves to announce things way after they start construction, and this project will be no different. Now that DreamWorks Destination is closed, as well as the Shrek meet and greet in the KidZone, the DreamWorks characters have moved to the Hollywood section of USF. Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse was greeting guests outside Williams of Hollywood. Some trolls were in a cordoned off area near Mel's Drive-In. We saw Branch, Poppy, and Guy Diamond. And Shrek can now be found at the Media Center. He had the longest line, of course. There's no posted wait times or list of characters that will appear, but this seems to be the place they will be appearing for the time being. Banners have been added to the still unfinished entrance of Illumination's VillainCon Minion Blast at Universal Studios Florida. There are two banners hanging on either side of the entrance. They're orange and read, "Welcome to VillainCon Universal Studios Florida," featuring Vicious Six. The villains of the Vicious Six are pictured. Illumination's VillainCon Minion Blast will be an interactive attraction in which guests blast their way to supervillain stardom. It'll be part of a new Illumination Avenue, also including a Minion Cafe. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next epic vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next universal trip, and the best part is their services are free. Visit wdwnt.travel for details. The Marvel Character Dinner will return to Marvel Superhero Island at Universal's Islands of Adventure beginning February 9th, and reservations are now open. Character dining experience will be on Thursday through Sunday each week. It is a buffet dinner at Cafe 4 that includes one non-alcoholic beverage. Guests also get one digital photo download via My Universal Photos. Captain America, Spider-Man, and some of the X-Men appear during the experience. It's $49.99 per adult ages 10 and up and $24.99 per child ages 3 to 9 plus tax. Advanced reservations are required and must be made 24 hours beforehand at the latest. Guests can book online or by calling 407-224-3663. All right, folks, we have got a lot of Mardi Gras news to talk through. Let's start with the concert lineup at Universal Orlando Resort. Here's the full list of performers coming to the Music Plaza stage at USF. On February 4th, you could see Patti LaBelle. On February 10th, you'll see Jake. At least that's what I think it is. I don't know. I'm old. February 11th is the Goo Goo Dolls. That's one I know. February 18th, Maren Morris. February 19th, Willow. February 25th, Three Doors Down. March 4th, Sean Paul. And March 5th, Lauren Daigle. Universal Orlando Resort is already preparing for the Mardi Gras celebrations again, which will take place February 4th through April 16th. They also announced new pricing for their 2023 Mardi Gras Float Ride and Dine experience. Through this experience, guests can ride on a Mardi Gras parade float, plus enjoy a 3-course meal from one of 4 participating restaurants. In previous years, the experience just included the float ride. The experience previously started at $64.99 per guest, but now is $84.99 per guest. Age and height restrictions apply due to the nature of riding on the parade float. Separate theme park admission for the same date is required, and guests must purchase the experience again at least 24 hours in advance of the event. Guests will be able to choose their meals from the full menus of Finnegan's Bar and Grill, Lombard Seafood Grill, the Cowfish Sushi Burger Bar, or NBC Sports Grill and Bar. Reserve your spot now on the Universal Orlando Resort website, which you probably need to because the annual pass holder spots to ride on the floats are gone already. They went up on Thursday and they were gone the same day. So this is pretty much the option that's left if you want to ride on a parade float. It has been confirmed that the location of the Tribute Store will be moving, and it will start at the Mardi Gras event. During Horror Nights, it was hinted at, but now it is official that in the Hollywood section of the park, you will be able to visit the Mardi Gras Tribute Store. It's going to take over the space that formerly was the Williams of Hollywood prop shop, the dark room, as well the AP Lounge. It's going to take over all that space and a whole new setup. We'll have to wait and see how that all turns out. I know, obviously, the tribute stores were beloved in the space they were in previously. This will be an adjustment, but I'm sure the talented team can make it work. But again, now confirmed that the shop is on the move. Guests can now get their photo on a custom prop bottle to be displayed in said tribute store. The Mardi Gras Tribute Store will be the first again in Hollywood, taking over Williams of Hollywood and the darkroom facades. Like previous tribute stores, guests can get their photo taken now to be a part of a display inside the store. A sign for the experience is on the Hollywood area sidewalk outside of the future shop. The experience is $79 plus tax. This includes shipping of the prop bottle, which you do get to keep. There's limited space available, and guests should see a team member in the Five and Dime store for more details. This year, Mardi Gras will have over 50 menu items at Universal Studios Florida, which means you better come hungry. Best way to enjoy all the delicious offerings is to purchase the food and beverage card and lanyard. All you have to do is pay $65 for the card, and you will get $75 put on it. Just like that, you'll have the option to try a whole other snack or beverage for free, as long as it costs around $10, of course, but it's a good value. It looks like Universal Orlando is about to get a new overlay for one of its most popular bars again. If you frequent City Walk, you've likely walked past the Red Coconut Club, and you know about all the overlays they've had since Horror Nights, the Dead Coconut, the Green and Red Coconut. Well, now, get ready for a Mardi Gras makeover. They teased this in the window of Madame Basil's, located under Boris Schuster's on the corner of the Film Vault and Transformers queue, that corner of New York. Inside that window, we can now see what looks to be the theme for the Cursed Coconut Club. Take a closer look. We see lots of light-up neon and glow cubes will likely be used in the new overlay. Table also shows off the new Cursed Coconut Club coaster, what appears to be the back of the menu. You Here's a closer look at that logo, which has lots of voodoo-inspired themes, perfect for Mardi Gras. You can also see what appear to be new drink sticks and stirrers for upcoming cocktails. While you're walking by, be sure to take a closer look into Madame Basil's window. As you can see in the photo, if you're not paying attention, it may be easy to miss these Easter eggs. There's also a number of annual pass holder perks for Mardi Gras. We got a lot to talk about. Let's start it. There's a free Mardi Gras exclusive pass holder magnet, which you could get from February 4th through April 16th while supplies last. The magnet pickup will be a Toon Extra in Islands of Adventure from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, and at the 5 and Dime at Universal Studios Florida from park open to park closed. There's also an exclusive pass holder Mardi Gras parade viewing area where pass holders can enjoy the parade on select dates from a special viewing area in front of Mel's Drive-In. Space is limited and available on a first-come, first-served basis. You can visit the Universal Orlando Resort app for more information on the Mardi Gras parade schedule. Pass holders also save 15% on the new Mardi Gras Float, Ride, and Dine experience. Reservations are open for that already. You get, again, 15% off of that experience, which is great because it's kind of expensive. There's also a special pass holder discount on the Universal Orlando Resort food and beverage card. Pass holders can enjoy even more bites for less on over 50 Mardi Gras items. You could purchase a $150 food and beverage card for only $120. So that's a better deal, but also it's a lot more. They know us pass holders come and we are ready to eat and drink. So you got to present your annual or seasonal pass at the time of purchase to receive that special offer. Premier and Preferred Pass holders get special Mardi Gras food and beverage discounts as well. Premier Pass holders receive 15% off and Preferred Pass holders receive 10% off at all the Mardi Gras food and beverage kiosks on Mardi Gras event nights. There's also pass holder exclusive Mardi Gras menu items. Pass holders can purchase these menu items February 4th through April 16th, and you must be 21 or older to purchase and consume alcoholic beverages, of course. Exclusive menu items include the Spiked Affogato at Louis' Gelato window, which is vanilla gelato, espresso, and coffee liqueur. There's also an Affogato at Louis' Gelato window, which is vanilla gelato and espresso. And last but not least at Louis' Gelato window, they have a Spiked Gelato float, which is vanilla gelato, New Amsterdam vodka, Grand Gala, and orange Fanta. Pass holders also get early park admission. Power and seasonal pass holders can get early park admission to select attractions at Universal Studios Florida or Islands of Adventure. Plus, 3-park power and seasonal pass holders get early park admission at Volcano Bay up to 30 minutes prior to park opening, weather permitting. Select dates February 4th through March 10th. There's also pass holder exclusive Mardi Gras merchandise that will be available. Of course, you know there has to be while supplies last. You can purchase at the Toon Extra at Islands of Adventure and 5 and Dime at the studios. And don't forget, pass holders also get early access to the Mardi Gras Tribute Store located in USF on Thursday, February 2nd from noon to park close. Here's a full list of those exclusive items with prices. There's a t-shirt for $30 plus tax, car magnet for $12, tumblers $29, and a candle for $26. It's that time of year again when we lose the cult favorite Space Fantasy the Ride at Universal Studios Japan to another virtual reality XR overlay. For the second time, the park is partnering with the Doraemon series to present Doraemon XR ride Nobita's Sky Utopia, which will be available for guests from February through September of this year. From February 23rd to September 3rd, guests visiting Universal Studios Japan can enjoy the new Doraemon overlay. For those unfamiliar, these XR ride experiences take over, again, Space Fantasy, giving guests a VR headset to wear while on the coaster. Back in 2020, guests were able to enjoy attraction based on the film Stand By Me, Doraemon 2, making this the second overlay themed to the blue robot cat from the future. Man, anime's weird. This time, the film will be based on 2D animation rather than the 3D CGI models of the previous version. The attraction this year is based on the Doraemon film Doraemon Nobita's Sky Utopia, which releases in theaters in Japan on March 3rd. I hate this. Space Fantasy the Ride, I'm going to stop real quick and rant for a moment. Space Fantasy the Ride was everything I ever dreamt it was going to be. It was the only Universal Studios park ride based on an original IP. And it was weird and wacky and really fun, and I love it to death. And I hate that we're going to Japan in April and it's not going to be open. I know these overlays draw people, but Space Fantasy is a bucket list thing. If you're a theme park fan, a Universal fan, it's a weird bucket list thing you got to see. So if you are planning that once-in-a-lifetime Japan trip, be mindful of these overlays. They always kind of run most of the year and always kind of February to September. Keep an eye on it because you do not want to miss Space Fantasy because it is weird and wacky and wild, and I love it. Love it so much. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to UniversalParksNewsToday.com. We also have tons of coverage of Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, so much that we couldn't even mention here on the show. There's also tons of videos right here on the channel you should check out. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with Universal Parks News Today. For UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.